So the process of requirement engineering is just curating different details and information and specificity of functions that your app should have. So it's basically a document that focuses on what the system should do and not, it doesn't go into detail on how it should implement it. The process for this usually starts with elicitation, which is the gathering phase, where you can either do surveys or interviews with different stakeholders just to figure out what is important and what they need. Next up is negotiation between developers and stakeholders. It's just really defining and getting down to the nitty-gritty of like how this can actually work in the current architecture and the system, and just understanding the technical implications of like the requirements that the stakeholders want. The next is modeling phase, where you're basically just figuring out which is the most important parts, which are the most important features to implement. And then after that is the analysis stage, where you're basically just looking over and making sure that all of the features that you have in your MVP are pertinent and complete the user requirements. An example app that I use every day is Snapchat. It's basically a platform where you can send pictures to groups of people or people and they disappear. I think the core purpose of the app is having disappearing images and messages. And so an MVP version of this app can be just the ability to send pictures and videos and chat messages, or just, pictures and videos and chat messages to single people. They can open it and it disappears eventually. A few features that currently exist in the app that wouldn't necessarily be required in the MVP is the stories feature is the biggest one, I think. The stories that last for 24 hours, and the inclusion of group chats that you can have, and also like face filters that you can put over your face.